All right, welcome back to Fam Sports Patriots, guys. It's been a little bit since we've gotten new content, but we promise that we will be giving you weekly updates on the New England Patriots now that the season has kind of started as far as training camp and stuff goes. Rookies have reported, things are happening, and we're just going to go over three quick things that we think that we really need to look for in the training camp. I think the first thing is going to be the quarterback room. Obviously, when will Drake Maye start? They didn't go out and get Drake Maye at the third overall pick because they were going to let him sit on the bench, but you also can't rush him like they did with Mac Jones and potentially ruin him like they also did with Mac Jones. We do have a new head coach in Gerard, and I think he's going to do a lot better job than how the situation was handled with Mac, it looks like. He brought in the veteran leadership. Then obviously we have the upcoming talent with Drake Maye. This leaves the back end kind of weird because right now they're carrying four quarterbacks. They got Bailey Zappi and Milton. Some people have said Milton might become a tight end and be across from Hunter Henry. And some people are very interested in letting Milton maybe play. I think the only knock on him really was his accuracy. He can throw the ball out of the stadium. He's quick. His IQ is very good. So he work on his accuracy a little bit. I think he could potentially be a really good player. And I think Mayo, seeing that we lost out on, we passed on Lamar.
Yeah.
We passed on, we still had Brady, so I mean, that's fair. But we passed on Lamar. We lost out. We traded Brissett. He's back now. And then we did lose another mobile quarterback to the Ravens just last year that he looked like he was going to be really good. All right, so that's the big thing. I think you're going to end up seeing Drake Maye start probably, I would say, either later in this season when the season is a wrap, or potentially I wouldn't put it past Jacoby Brissett to make a run with this offense. I know it's a very young offense, but the defense can win games. I mean, this defense was holding teams to 10 and under points. So if Brissett can come in and score 14, 21, all of a sudden things change a little bit, and you might see squeak in like a wild card or something like that. I don't think the division's within play right now. Maybe next year, but right now it wouldn't be hard to believe, hard to fathom that the Patriots could potentially be in the wild card going into those last couple weeks. And I don't think maybe Drake just stays on the bench till next year. And then that kind of transitions to the defensive side of the ball. The defense looks really good. The only big question is what are they going to do with Judon? Judon is a very impactful player, but he got hurt, and the injury was he's older. The injury could be potentially something that really kind of hinders him going forward. But then you have the upcoming talent with Gonzo and Uche. Yep. I mean, their defense is pretty solid. I would probably put them in the top 5 in the league. And then you have a defensive-minded coach. If there was anybody better than Belichick with defensive-minded coach, this is the guy. He is the guy. And defense wins championships. And I think he's brought in enough. Mayo's brought in enough potential to even get better from last year, which is kind of unheard of because nobody thought they were going to see the Patriot defense where the Patriot defense was at. And I think that you're going to see huge strides in the Patriot defense going forward this year, just because obviously Judon has something to prove. He's on a contract year if he doesn't get traded. And then you have a returning Gonzo who, Christian Gonzalez, let's be honest, he was going to win Rookie of the Year. He was definitely on pace for it. He did get hurt, but everything looks like everything is healed and everything's ready to go. The next big question would be the O-line. How does it look? That is the big question. They went out and got a couple people. I think the left tackle, Anuke. Okay, so, all right, the next big question is obviously the Patriots O-line. Okafor, this is the first time he's getting a starting nod at left tackle. I mean, you have a veteran that he's been healthy, but then you have a rookie. You don't there's there's not a middle gap. So to have a left tackle that hasn't really shown or has the experience in the left tackle because he's coming from the right side, I don't know if that's definitely something to watch in training camp to see how he adapts to that. I know it's not a huge jump for a lot of these guys, but it is. And then you lose Cole Strange also on that left side, so you have a new left side basically the whole training camp going into it. So that's definitely something to look at. Obviously, your Andrews is at center. He's old and reliable. He ain't going nowhere. And then Sidney Sow on the other guard. I wouldn't be surprised at all if you saw Sow move over to the left side. I know that's a huge jump. I know some of you guys are going to disagree with me, but Sidney Sow has shown good potential, and I think he would do really well on that left side. And then you got Mike Iwana. He's on the right tackle side, and I think that's pretty solid, I think. Mm-hmm. So I don't think the O-line is going to be great, but they're going to be better than what they were last year. And all they need to do is hold up, give them a little bit of time, because I think Stevenson's going to be able to carry the ball and kind of extend those plays. Because right now everything was just put everybody in the box and let Bailey Zappi beat you. And let's be honest, Bailey Zappi, I don't think could beat anybody. Hey, those are our top 3 questions heading into the Patriot training camp. If you have any questions or anything, any comments, like, subscribe, comment down below. Thank you guys for watching the video. The one last little tidbit, AK or not AK, PS type thing. Oh yeah, PS type thing would be keep an eye out on the Patriot receivers. I think this is a very underrated receiving room, very young, and all it's going to take is that little veteran leadership. I think that they're going to get in Brissett, that little bit of confidence to get them rolling, and it could potentially be a top 10 receiving room over in New England.